It's Frank.
It is.
It's Frank.
So you know I'm out here. So as you know, I'm me, and I work for the sheriff's office. The reason I stopped you is you are 30 miles an hour over the posted speed limit. All right, any weapons in your vehicle?
Yes.
I'm gonna let you mess around with that there. I'm just gonna grab that just for the duration of the stop. Sure, appreciate it. I'll tell you right now, it should be. So in running a check through our system, I had contact with this guy in September of 2018. So I think probably right before I came to the traffic unit and I was still working patrol out in this area. I wrote him on this same road, just a little bit further west of here, for 74 and a 50, and I got him for 79 and a 50 today.
Going in the wrong direction.
So this was, I wrote some notes in there. He was nowhere near as nice the first time I talked to him as he was today. So a much, much nicer contact with this guy. I'm gonna give you that.
All right. Oh, this is the gun.
Then I'm gonna give you this.
Oh man, you're.
Then I'm gonna give you this.
Golly.
One more. Let me give you that. There we go. Okay. Throw all that in your passenger seat. You can put that together. By the way, your gun needs oil.
So they always do.
Hey man, those everyday carry guns, man, they get dry. It's just the nature of it. Do you remember me from the last time I stopped you? So you are not correct. I stopped you on September 3rd, 2018 at MCG and Anderson.
So you hear me mention MCG in this stop. MCG is the Maricopa Casa Grande Highway. It is an area that I run a ton of traffic enforcement on. So if people could stop speeding there, that'd be great. MCG is also the home of the MCG Challenge, which we submitted for one of these. So this is an Emmy. We submitted the MCG Challenge, and it was nominated for an Emmy for in the category of solo storyteller. So this is Sam's Emmy. I'm hoping to get one from telling that story. So hopefully it'll work out in November.
And you were doing 74 and a 50.
Really?
I looked it up because you popped up in our system. So yeah, man.
That's funny.
And dude, you're super nice today. You were not nice to me that day, and I wrote some notes in there that said you weren't nice to me. But since you haven't been...
I was younger then.
Hey man, it is all about personal development, right? And we're all better the older that we get. So, you're doing a criminal amount of speed, but since you were so cool today, and you've obviously grown, and you haven't been stopped in 5.5 years, I'm gonna knock this down. We're just gonna keep it as a regular civil site.
Everybody wants me to get a picture with you, but I said no.
Hey man, I appreciate it. Thanks for being so cool, man. Drive safe today. Do you know how fast I got you on radar?
Oh my God, please tell me how fast.
Oh, I'm going to.
Please don't tell me that.
Oh, well, I locked you in at 59.
Really?
And that was after I saw you at 63.
Okay, I was just trying to hurry to get to...
I can tell, but the speed limit here is 35, so you're at a criminal...
It's not at 45.
It's 35 all through town. One of your citations is failing to report your name.
Hi.
Hello, citizen. You can't laugh and cry at the same time. You can only pick one. Oh.
I was just having a really bad...
I am the cause of that in a lot of people.
No, you're not.
But,
thank you for your service.
Well, thank you. So, your speed is criminal. I did not write you a criminal ticket.
My question is to you. That's a jail rate. Like, you could arrest me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%. Oh, yeah, 100%.
That rate,
at the speed that you're going, you could go to jail.
I had to go to court to testify in court for something later on that day in the jurisdiction where I had written this ticket. So I write her this ticket, just write her a regular speeding ticket. It was for criminal speed, but I didn't cite her for criminal speed. Well, I go to court to take care of what I had to at court. This lady actually shows up to the court because she was so distraught over getting a speeding ticket. We actually ended up talking again at court, had another really super nice conversation, and she was just so bent out of shape because I had said that she was traveling a criminal amount of speed, which she was. But I didn't issue her a criminal ticket, but I think she was so, distraught about being stopped and issued a citation that she wanted to go to the court and make sure that she took care of it.
Absolutely. So I typically don't, especially since you've never had a history with us before. Now if you were at 121 miles an hour, then I take you to jail for criminal speed. For this, I think I can get my point across, and I think
did.
See? So I don't think you're gonna travel that fast anymore, and we could leave with just this. Come here. I feel like you need to be wearing your seatbelt. See your driver's license. All right, well, I'm Deputy Sloup. Have any idea why I might be stopping you?
Yes.
Why?
Speeding?
Speeding, yeah. You know what the speed limit is before you entered the 35-mile-an-hour zone?
No.
It was 50, and you were doing 94. Well, you're from California.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. Grab your registration and insurance. Hey, Speedy, what's going on? See your driver's license, please. All right, well, I'm Deputy Sloup. I work for the sheriff's office.
I'm late for work.
You're late for work?
Yeah, sorry.
So, do you know what the speed limit on this road is before you entered the 35-mile-an-hour zone?
Over here?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going down like...
Well, it was 50, and you were doing 94. Hang tight for your ticket. I want you to pull around me and in front of the car that's up there, okay? You're safe to do that now.
So on this stop, you see me make one traffic stop for 2 vehicles. I also did this in episode 67, but the stop on episode 67, the cars were actually road raging, like aggressively driving down the road. This stop, there were just cars that were trailing each other, both at over 90 miles an hour and a posted 50. So they weren't doing anything aggressive. They were just speeding at a criminal amount of speed. So I make the traffic stop both vehicles, and then you see me move one vehicle in front of me so that they're both in front of me. But I figured since they weren't road raging, it wasn't really a big deal like it was in that previous one. So that's what the difference in those two contacts was.
One, I don't want someone behind me. And two, it's safer if everyone's in front of me and I have my red and blues facing backwards. They both have the same court date, so they can go and see each other again in court and rehash that whole thing. 94 and a 50 is what I got, Chad. That is a criminal amount of speed because you're more than 20 miles an hour over the speed limit. You have a court date, just need your signature down at the bottom. That just says that you promised to go there. I know these things are fast, man. I drive when I get it, but you got to slow down. He's going to get the same ticket you are because you guys were together. You're exceeding the speed limit by more than 20 miles an hour. That's criminal. You're not wearing your seatbelt. You don't have insurance. Okay, so all the things that we talked about. So you have to go to court. Slow down.
By the way, I've seen your videos. I love.
That's me, man. I appreciate that.
I know I'm doing wrong.
That's okay.
It's your job, but I
yeah,
appreciate what you guys do.
I appreciate you being cool, man.
Hey.
It happens, man. But now you know I'm out here doing the job.
Every time you get out, I'm like, it's him. And then I saw the camera guy. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna be on the internet.
Hey.
You are.
Yeah,
you are. Listen, I appreciate it, man.
Hey, thank you,
man. Put your seatbelt on, drive slower, okay? You're doing 75 and the speed limit's 55. Do you normally not wear your seatbelt? No. Okay. So, do you have a driver's license?
I do, but I guess it's not even in here because I didn't bring my purse. So I was going to a doctor's appointment.
I feel like you would need your purse for that. Do you have any ID on you whatsoever? Do you have a picture of your driver's license? I don't feel like your baby's buckled correctly since she's holding her safety belt in her hand. I also don't feel like that. Actually, that isn't in there correctly because it's just sitting on your back seat. It's not connected to your vehicle at all. So if you get into an accident, your baby's going to be like a missile. So earlier this year, I went through a actual car seat installation school. That car seat with a baby in it, like a little itty bitty baby, is just sitting on the back seat. The baby isn't buckled in the chair, and the chair isn't securely fastened to the vehicle. It's literally just sitting on the back seat. I mean, maybe that's why when you're born in 05, you shouldn't have kids yet.
True.
Because there's that. You're going 75 and a 55, so you're 20 miles an hour over the speed limit.
We don't see children not properly secured very often. We see it every once in a while, but it is not as frequently as we see other violations. She had all of the violations. I mean, no driver's license. She wasn't buckled. The baby wasn't buckled. She didn't have insurance. She didn't have anything. She was just nothing. So where in other stops you've heard me give warnings for, like, oh, I'll give you a warning for this, I'll give you a warning for that. She got no warning. She got all of the tickets because she needed to learn that there's a certain amount of accountability that you have to have when you're responsible for a small human that's sitting in your back seat. And I hope that the issuance of those citations helped her realize the importance of keeping that small human safe.
So that was the original reason I stopped you. Then you don't have your driver's license with you. Your baby is in no way, manner, shape, or form restrained correctly, either within the seat and the seat isn't attached to the car correctly.
Yeah.
Then you didn't hold the insurance out the window like I told you to, and you're not wearing your seatbelt. What I'm not going to let you do is drive away here with your baby unsecured. So you're not going to drive from here until you figure out how to secure that child correctly in there, okay? You also have to be secured safely in here, but she's more important.
Yeah.
Would you? I feel like you'd agree, right?
Yeah, I'm
Would you
gonna go
agree?
down and do it.
Okay, yep. If you'd like, I can show you, because it's got to go through here, and then up through the back. Okay, so you have a pretty good idea of how to do this.
Yeah.
There's times where I'm like, hey, I tell people, hey, don't drive. And they're parked on the side of the road, and I go about my business, and they're given the instruction not to drive, and whatever they do, they're adults and they can make adult decisions. In this particular case, I was not going to say, hey, drive down the road, and whenever you get to where you're going, buckle your kid in safe. Because that baby was unsecured and she was so poorly unsecured that it posed such a significant risk that I literally wasn't going to let her drive that car one more foot without that seat being properly installed and the child being properly secured in it. So that's why I took the time and said, hey, get out and let's fix this issue right now, because it had to do with the safety of a child, which is different than like, hey, you don't have your driver's license with you or something like that.
Hello, beautiful girl. All right, so you're gonna have to do this, and then I'll let me give you a hand here. There it is. Okay, so feed that through all the way through the bottom. There we go. And then your hands are gonna be smaller to be able to put it all the way through there. I can't because I'm a full-size human. Hi there. Hi. Oops. Hi. Would you like to get up? My hand, give you a hand there?
Background music's money.
You stood up all by yourself. Is that for me? Well, thank you. You're going to be a lot safer by the time you leave here. Yeah, I'll give one to you. I give one to you. I'll take that one. Well, thank you. That is much better. Here we go. Here's a small human for you. There we go. Look how much safer she is.
Yeah.
Feel better now? All right. All right, now you can continue on your way safer.